If you know that song, you're going to love this episode with 15 questions on everyone's favorite zip code and teen soap opera 90210. Watch out for Dylan. He'll break your heart. This is Trivia with Buds. Be it what? And welcome to the Trivia with Buds podcast. I'm your host, Ryan Buds. I am a trivia host in Southern California, and I'm so glad you decided to check out this show today. This show comes out every Tuesday and every Thursday. We do full episodes on Tuesdays and mini episodes on Thursdays, so that is what you're listening to right now. The mini episodes are always on a different topic, and we ask 15 questions on that topic. This is one of the mini episodes that was picked by one of my Patreon subscribers. She's brand new. Her name is Sarah McKevitz. Welcome to the club, Sarah. And she wanted to do an episode on 90210, which I'm assuming is one of her favorite shows, or she just wanted to screw everybody who doesn't like the show by picking it as a title. But we are going to dive into that in just a second. She posted that she wanted that online in the Patreon group. And then Earl Clark, who's also a Patreon subscriber, said he wants an episode on cryptozoology, which he's wanted for quite some time. So that will be next week's mini episode, cryptozoology. And I have to look up exactly what that means besides animals. That's what I would think. Special thanks to all the supporters of this show, including Brenda Martinez, Alexis Eck, Fiona Neville, Manny McNelly, Jess Whitener, Earl Clark, Kyle Bonin, Natalie Santiago, Sarah McKevitz, Casey Becker, and Alex Desway or Datway. There's 96 other episodes of this show if you want to check out some more trivia. They're all named by the topics they're about, so go back and check out some of these other mini episodes we put out in the last 3 or 4 months, including mini episode 16, which is Stores at the Mall Trivia. That's a fun one if you like shopping. Mini episode 13, which was true crime trivia, and mini episode 12, which was marijuana trivia. If you like weed, go check that one out. All right, pals and gals, it's time to dive into the wonderful world of Beverly Hills with 15 questions on Donna, Steve Sanders, and Emily Valentine, and the whole rest of the crew at 90210. Here we go. All right, I'm going to ask you 15 questions on the show 90210, and then we'll do a quick break, and then we'll come back with the answers. Here's question number 1. What was DJing character David's last name on the show? Question number 1. What was DJing character David's last name on the show? Question number 2, what was the name of the burger joint that the gang would hang out at, and what was the owner of that place's first name? Question number 2, what was the name of the burger joint the gang would hang out at, and what was the owner's first name? Question number 3, Torrance High School was used as West Beverly Hills High on the show. What other show used this high school as its high school set called Sunnydale High? Question number 3, Torrance High School was used as West Beverly Hills on the show. What other show used this high school as its high school set called Sunnydale High? Question number 4, what year did the show Beverly Hills 90210 go off the air? Question number 4, what year did the show go off the air? Question number 5, in 1992, a behind-the-scenes VHS tape was released of the show called 90210 Behind the Blank Blank. Fill in those 2 blanks. Number 5, in 1992, a behind-the-scenes VHS tape was released of the show called 90210 Behind the Blank Blank. Question number 6, what night of the week did the show originally air on? First season, first episode. I think it was the first 10 episodes or so before they switched it up. Number 6, what night of the week did the show originally air on? Question number 7, season 5 was the debut of what Saved by the Bell actress on the show? Question number 7, season 5 was the debut of what Saved by the Bell actress on the show? Question number 8, what was the first spin-off of 90210 called? What was the first spin-off called of 90210? Number 8. Question number 9, in a 1994 episode called Blind Spot, David finds himself attracted to his musical instrument teacher. What instrument is she teaching him? Question number 9, in a 1994 episode called Blind Spot, David finds himself attracted to his musical instrument teacher. What is she teaching him? Question number 10, what kind of party does Steve throw to try and boost business at their local hangout? Question number 10, what kind of party does Steve throw to try and boost business at their local hangout? Question number 11, how much money does David inherit from his grandfather when he dies? Question number 11, how much money does David inherit from his grandfather when he dies? Question number 12, what 2 colors are the dresses that Brenda and Kelly both wear to the same dance on the show? Question number 12, what 2 colors are the dresses that Brenda and Kelly both wear to the same dance? Question number 13, what major character left the show on Season 9, Episode 5? What major character left the show on Season 9, Episode 5? Question number 14, which character gets pregnant as a UCLA freshman? Question 14, which character gets pregnant as a UCLA freshman? And question 15, how many total episodes were there of the show? Were there 199, 293, or 351? How many total episodes of Beverly Hills 90210 were there? 199, 293, or 351? All right, those are your 15 questions for Beverly Hills 90210. Here's a quick story about me and the show, and we'll be right back with the answers. 90210. Okay, so I watched this show growing up with my family every week. I think I've seen every episode at least twice. So I got exposed to a lot of themes that were probably way too old for me at the time. I was born in 85. This show came on in 90, I think. So let's say I was, I don't know, between 5 and 15 years old, which was a crazy time to be watching a show about high school and college kids, I guess, especially with the crazy themes. A lot of crazy stuff going on in this show. So I got to see and learn about a lot of things that I was probably way too young to be experiencing. I remember David's drugs got flushed down the toilet at one point. Brenda and Kelly were always going at it over Dylan. So maybe that taught me that I'm like, well, you know, girls are always going to fight over the bad boy. I guess that's what I learned from this show. And then one time, Dylan's dad seemingly blows up in a car bomb scenario. Like they're trying to kill his dad, and he goes to open the door and it explodes. And they made it in the trailer for the show, make it look like Dylan exploded, but it ends up being his dad. But then I think his dad is like alive and well the next season. So it's crazy. It's a crazy, crazy show. There were hundreds of episodes, and I've seen, I think, all of them. So that is my connection to the show, just watching it with my older sister, my older brothers, and my mom. My dad probably didn't have time for it. He was probably watching sports while we watched the teen soap opera in the family room. In 2012, though, to end this quick story, I did get to meet Ian Ziering, who played Steve Sanders, because I was a production assistant on the first Sharknado movie. So the first day, I took a picture with him. He was the nicest guy, and still the nicest guy, nicest celebrity I've met in LA in my almost 6 years here. Very genuine dude. Took the time to always shake your hand, look you in the eye, stuff like that. So Ian Ziering, he's awesome. Steve Sanders. Let's go over those answers right now. All right, here are the answers to 15 questions on 90210, picked by Patreon subscriber Sarah McKevitt. Sarah, I hope you did well on this quiz. And if any other listeners like this show, let me know your score out of 15. Here's number 1. What was DJ character David's last name on the show? His name was David Silver. David Silver. Number 2, what was the name of the burger joint the gang would hang out at? And what was the owner's first name? That was the Peach Pit. And the owner's name was Nat. N-A-T. Later, they add the Peach Pit After Dark, and that's where bands would play, like Green Jelly. Remember that band? Number 3, Torrance High School was used as West Beverly Hills High on the show. What other show used this high school as its high school set called Sunnydale High? That was Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Question number 4, what year did the show go off the air? It was the year 2000. 2000. Number 5, in 1992, a behind-the-scenes VHS tape was released of the show called 90210 Behind the Zip Code. Behind the Zip Code. I'd like to find that VHS. It's probably got a cool cover. Number 6, what night of the week did the show originally air on? Thursdays. It jumped around quite a bit, but I think it maybe started and ended on Thursdays. I gotta look that up. Number 7, season 5 was the debut of what? Saved by the Bell actress on the show, Tiffany Amber Thiessen. Kelly Kapowski. She was kind of a badass, the bad girl when she joined the show. I think she smoked pot and things like that. Number 8, what was the first spinoff of 90210 called? Melrose Place. Both of these shows were rebooted in the mid to late 2010s-ish, right? Or mid to late 2000s, I guess. I think it was like late, maybe 2008, 2009. They brought back 90210 and Melrose Place. I don't think they lasted very long. But Melrose Place was the first spinoff. And then something called Top Models Incorporated or Models Incorporated. I never saw it. Number 9, in a 1994 episode called Blind Spot, David finds himself attracted to his musical instrument teacher. She's teaching him piano, his piano teacher. Donna does not care for that. Number 10, what kind of party does Steve throw to try and boost business at the Peach Pit? A rave. What's wrong with a little rave at a burger joint? They do a rave. Number 11, how much money does David inherit from his grandfather when he dies? $250,000. $250,000. Number 12, what 2 colors of the dresses Brenda and Kelly both wear to the same dance? Black and white. Black and white dresses. Number 13, what major character left the show on season 9, episode 5? That is Brandon Walsh. He gets a job at a major newspaper and leaves the show. Number 14, which character gets pregnant as a UCLA freshman? Andrea, the one with glasses. She was pregnant in real life, so they worked it into the storyline. Andrea. And 15, how many total episodes were there of the show? 199, 293, or 351? 293 was the magic number, so not quite 300, but that is a lot of teen soap opera action. If you did well in this episode, let me know in a tweet at Ryan Buds on all social media. You can let me know what's going on. Also, if you like the show, rate, review, and subscribe. We put out episodes every Tuesday and Thursday. Next Thursday's mini episode will be about, like we said, cryptozoology. We have a huge announcement coming at episode 100 in just 4 weeks, so get ready for that. If you like the show already, I think you will like it even more. Thanks so much for checking out this show, and leave an iTunes review if you're into that thing. Tell a friend about the show. That really helps. And stay tuned for more Trivia with Buds. Cheers.